It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 9th of August. I'm Michael Groff. A wild night of weather in the valley last night. Strong damaging winds, blowing dust, heavy rain, even some small hail for the second straight evening. Will we have another round of storms tonight? And what about the forecast for the weekend? Well, we'll get into that. First, let me show you this. I took this picture at about 7:15 last night. Very ominous looking sky just before the storms hit. And yes, there they were. This is the beginning of it all last night. Boy, the winds were howling at about 50 to 55 miles per hour here in East Phoenix. I picked up about 3/4 of an inch of rain. What about Sky Harbor? Well, you know where this is going, right? 8/100 of an inch of rain again for the second straight night. And so we're not really making much progress on that rainfall deficit, which is still almost at 3 inches on the year. Outside right now here at 5:35 a.m., we've got cloudy skies in the valley, some haze out there this morning, 7 miles visibility. We begin this day at 84 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 66, humidity 55%, wind from the southeast at 7, barometer is steady. Temperatures around south central Arizona this morning, mid-70s in some of the cool spots, mid-80s for many of us. The water vapor satellite view, high pressure north of the state. That will be the dominant weather feature with easterly flow aloft. But Hurricane John continues to churn off the west coast of Mexico, and that will help to infuse more moisture into our monsoon flow. The watch warning map, excessive heat warnings and heat advisories continue throughout the west, although none here in Arizona, and probably won't be for a while as heat levels have come down, fortunately. Severe weather outlook for today, marginal risks of severe storms around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, east toward Shreveport, up around Chicago, and here in Arizona from Flagstaff down to the Phoenix metro area, Tucson, Nogales, Douglas, Bisbee, Sierra Vista. The primary risk from severe storms today would be strong, damaging straight-line winds once more, although a few storms yesterday did put down some hail, so that's always a secondary concern. Flash flooding will be there, and the usual monsoon risks as well, deadly lightning and blowing dust. Rainfall for the next 7 days, around 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch here in the valley, with totals somewhere between 1 and 2 inches, maybe even slightly more than 2 inches in a few spots in east central Arizona, up along the Mogollon Rim and along the southern border of our state. So let's check the models and take a look at the details of our weather now and into the future. Here's the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's our upper ridge drifting northward across the Great Basin, a deep easterly flow in place across Arizona again today. And down at the surface, cloudy skies this morning will give way to partly sunny conditions later today, highs between 100 and 104, but it will be muggy out there. Scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms fire over the mountains, and again, they will move toward the deserts this afternoon and this evening, and those conditions are coming together for a very active day again. Let's check the HRRR model. This is tonight at 8 o'clock. This model really handled things beautifully yesterday, and actually it's performed very well the last several days. So let's see what it has for tonight. At 8 o'clock, it's got scattered showers and storms again coming off the mountains toward the deserts. Heaviest precipitation this evening looks to be across western Arizona, specifically up toward parts of La Paz and Mojave County. But northern Maricopa County and the valley could get into it. You see, we're kind of surrounded there by storms this evening, if this is correct. And there are a lot of indications that suggest it will be. The NAM looks pretty similar. Looking at some of the other atmospheric parameters, this is the surface-based CAPE this evening. Values between 1 and 2,000 joules per kilogram, even a little bit higher than that here over south central Arizona. So the atmosphere is unstable. The air is very buoyant, and precipitable water values are up there around 2 inches here over south central Arizona. So we've got moisture. We've got instability. In the upper levels of the atmosphere, we have what's called diffluent flow. That's winds that are moving apart from one another. And as winds move apart, that allows more air parcels to freely rise through the atmosphere. And that means clouds, showers, thunderstorms more easily form in that kind of an environment. So everything is set up beautifully. That doesn't necessarily mean we get storms in here, but we're going to go with a 40% chance that we see rain again tonight here in the valley. Otherwise, tonight will be mostly cloudy, lows primarily in the upper 70s to middle 80s. Tomorrow, partly sunny, warm and steamy again. 101 to 105 for our high. Again, a chance of showers and storms. Very similar setup to today. Saturday looks very much the same as well. Now, on Sunday, we'll start to see a little bit of a decrease in shower and thunderstorm activity. Slightly drier air comes in here, but keep in mind that still the air mass will be unstable enough to warrant a slight chance of showers and storms in the valley. Highs a little bit warmer, 103 to 107. Same thing on Monday and Tuesday. Next Wednesday, the GFS continues to indicate high pressure north of the state and easterly flow in place. Disturbances will occasionally rotate in here with our monsoon flow. Hard to pick out any one day that's more active than another, but we'll continue with shower and thunderstorm chances in the afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures still in about the 103 to 107 bracket. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 16th of August. High pressure remains around the southwest and east and southeasterly flow aloft, and that means monsoon conditions continue. Daily chances of showers and storms, humidity levels up, temperatures around normal, somewhere in between 103 and 107 for most days. And that goes true for Friday the 17th and even into the end of the forecast period. This is Saturday the 18th, still looking at high pressure north of the state, and conditions remain status quo. Thought I'd show you this graphic. This is the European Ensemble. This shows precipitation for the next 16 days, running through August the 24th. There's 51 members to this ensemble, and each one of these members has different initialization parameters, algorithms, physics that it uses to determine this ultimately. But the overall trend here is that active weather will continue for the next couple of weeks. The ensemble mean is down at the bottom, showing around 1.6 to 1.7 inches of rain here in Phoenix. That doesn't mean we're going to get that for sure, but we look for trends here, and the trend is for the active weather to persist. That's good news. All right, let's check the numbers coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period, and high temperatures, kind of around average, and some days even below average. Kind of like yesterday. And so that's not a bad thing. Even though humidity levels will be up, it means also that daily chances of rain will be with us. And boy, do we ever need that. That's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video comes back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there. Stay cool, stay hydrated as always, and have yourselves a great Thursday.